video is filled with tons of DIY, tons of inspiration. I can't wait to show you. Let's get to it. This video is sponsored by HTVRont. Headed to Dollar Tree is always so much fun with my kiddos, and today we are in search for some wooden signs that are thin and slim, and I found these at Dollar Tree. I use them quite often actually recently, and today we're going to use 2 of them, and we're going to remove the paper from on top as best as we can. Once I can't remove any more paper, then I'm just going to use my palm sander and just sand it down lightly. This is going to roughen up the sheen from the paper and get everything ready for some paint. I am then going to wipe them down really well, and I'm going to use Waverly chalk paint in the moss, and I'm going to give it just 1 coat and then of course let it fully dry. I am not going to take some drop cloth. Drop cloth is one of my favorite fabrics to work with. It is so easy to work with, and you can actually tear it and causes this fray that looks very farmhouse, very rustic. My daughter is helping me because I recently had a procedure done on my left wrist. This is why you're going to see that I have one arm wrapped up, but don't worry, I'm doing well. I just need to have it wrapped up so that I don't do a lot of sudden movement. HTVRont sent me their auto heat press, and I am obsessed with this machine. It has a lifting system that applies pressure automatically. One button starts saving energy and assembly, and it has 2 times the heating speed. I love it. And guess what? It has an automatic button, which means once you set up the heat and the time and you push that drawer in, it'll do it all for you. The pull-out drawer, you just pull it out, you place your fabric or your design, you push it right back in, and once you push it in, it automatically closes down and pushes it for you. It is awesome. You can also do it manually, but if you have multiple jobs to do, multiple designs to do, what an easy way to just pull it out, pull it in, and it'll do it for you. And you can also walk away and be stress-free that you do not have to forget about coming back and lifting up the heat press. It'll do it for you. I cut out a piece of drop cloth that it's about 9 inches wide by about 13 inches long. And then the design I use is a design perfect for fall. It says, "Fall for Jesus, he never leaves." I just love the colors. I love the design, and I thought it was perfect. Once I cut it using my cutting machine, I weeded it out, and I basically just layering on one by one. And it's so easy because you just place it, push it in, the machine will do it for you, pull it out, and that's it. Such an easy way to customize your decor, even t-shirts or even custom gifts.
You had me at a low, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody.
As I continue to layer and heat press my design, I want to let you know that I have a link down below in the description box with HTVRont information. Make sure you check it out. Oh, you're going to love their supplies. You're going to love this auto heat press. If you're looking to invest in something for your crafting, for your business, this is it. All right, so now we're going to take the design. We're just going to hot glue it to the boards from Dollar Tree. Just going to do some hot glue first, and then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to staple it for a more secure bond.
I got you, and you got me too. You can ride all the blue. I wanna do what you want to.
I am not going to take these open eye hooks that I get on Amazon. They come in a package with tons of them, different sizes. I'm going to place one on each end, about 3 inches from the end. And then once I have them secure, I am going to take some Dollar Tree nautical rope, and I'm just going to tie it in knots. And this is where we can hang this from. You can use chain, you can use jute string. I just thought the white nautical rope will look really well with this design.
We can leave and run away someday, someday.
And we're just about done with this one. I gotta say, I am loving it. I love the message. I love how festive the colors are. And look at that design. I absolutely love the way this turned out. For For the next DIY, I'm going to take the heat press again. I cut out another piece of the fabric. This is the drop cloth, and I'm just going to do it for 10 seconds just to flatten it out and iron it. I cut out this buffalo check design, and I am going to just place it right on there. Now, when I weeded it a little bit wrong, but I left it the way it was because you're not going to see it at all. I placed the parchment paper right on top, and I'm just going to wait until the machine does its thing and then pull it out, and then pull out the plastic, and then now we have the design. I'm going to cut off just a little bit of the excess fabric from the corners just because we don't need this big of a fabric. I'm going to flip it over, and then we're going to take some pillow stuffing. I always have a pillow on hand, and I use it to make pillows or anything else. And what we're making with this is just a fabric pumpkin. It's such an easy way. Drop cloth is very inexpensive. You can get on Amazon, you can get at the hardware store. And adding a design like this, like I did with the auto heat press, is just another way that you can customize your decor or even do it as gifts. I'm going to take one of these Dollar Tree wood stems. I'm going to place it right inside in the center. And then we're just going to secure it, tying it around with some black jute string. I'm going to add several jute strings just to add a little bit more character. I did cut off some of the excess drop cloth fabric so that we can see the stem nicely. And I did secure the stem with some hot glue. Again, I'm going to add several more of the jute string just to add a little bit more character and texture.
Going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by.
Once I had about 3 or 4 strings, I am going to take this leaf from this flower, and I'm just going to hot glue it right onto the side. And then I'm going to take a pine cone from this pick from Dollar Tree and just hot glue it right in the center. And that's it. We're going to leave it pretty simple because the design has a lot of texture, a lot of color. I think this pumpkin is stunning. You can do this in any color you want, and you can use any design you want. That's the beauty of customizing your own decor. If you are enjoying this video so far, make sure you take a second and give me a thumbs up. A thumbs up really helps my channel grow, and it helps this video reach more people. I'm not going to take this wood round from Amazon. Now, Dollar Tree does carry these. They're a little smaller, same thickness, great alternative. But I'm going to use this one because I already had it on hand. I'm going to paint the bottom and the top using this yellow Venetian, it's milk paint actually from Rust-Oleum. And I'm going to do the top and the bottom. I don't need to do the middle because we are going to place a design right in the center. Once I have it painted, I did let it fully dry, and then I am going to very, very lightly sand it down just for a smooth surface. And then of course we want to wipe it down, make sure that it's dust free. And then as I said, I do want to add a design. I am using HTVRont's heat vinyl transfer, and it is so easy to work with. The design weeds right off of it. You just want to leave the design that you want, and it is absolutely so easy to work with. I loved it. The film does have a sticky portion to it, so it sticks to the fabric. Once I set it on the heat press and had it all set, I'm going to bring it right back onto the wood round, and I'm going to place it with some hot glue. Just going to do one end first and then the next, and that way it'll be nice and centered. I'm going to flip it over and cut off the excess fabric. That way I have smooth edges.
On a run from my given disaster. Speed away from the holy mind.
I am now going to add some of these leafy picks from Dollar Tree. I'm kind of obsessed with them this year. I just love them. They're so inexpensive, and I just love how festive and fall look it has. I'm going to just place them like you see here, and I'm going to tie it with a piece of scrap drop cloth that I had left over. I'm going to roll it around, secure it with hot glue, and then we're going to hot glue it to the top of the wood round. I'm going to add some of these leaves to it just to add a different color and dimension. I'm just going to hot glue one to each side. That easy. Then I'm going to take one of these little potted flowers from Dollar Tree. I've seen them this year. I don't need the pot, so I'm just going to remove that. And then I'm going to remove the flower from the stem. I'm going to cut off the excess stem that it has, and I'm just going to hot glue it right in the center. I added jute string to the back so that we can hang it, and that's it. This wood round is stunning. I love the drop cloth texture that it adds. I love the frayed edges, and I love that heat transfer vinyl. If If you enjoy DIY home decor, this is the channel for you. I post every single week, so make sure that you are subscribed and that you hit that notification bell so you do not miss any of the content. Here's a super fun DIY you can do either for yourself, with your grandkids, or your kids. I'm going to take one of these little buckets from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to remove the handle, and then I'm going to give it 2 coats of Waverly chalk paint in the white. Once it's fully dry, I am going to take a piece of foam from this ball. This ball was part of a challenge that I recently did, and I had leftover, so I'm going to cut off a piece and use it as foam. I'm going to hot glue it to the bottom of the bucket. Then I'm going to take this pumpkin that kind of looks like an apple. I recently did a DIY video, and I used these pumpkins and I turned them into apples. It's really cool. I cut off some of the stem and I placed it with hot glue right onto the foam. I'm going to place this drop cloth right on top, and I'm just going to cover it up and then put some jute string right around it. This is leftover string that I had from another project. I'm not going to tie it very tight, but I do want it to secure the drop cloth in place. I am going to cut off the excess fabrics just so that it is a little bit more contained, but I'm not looking for a perfect cut because I want this to look very rustic. This is going to be a cute little scarecrow. I loved it. I'm going to use permanent marker to create the eyes. I'm going to use this paint marker and the orange for the nose, and then the permanent marker again to create a cute mouth. Once I had the face all designed, I am going to add some embellishments. Some of these leafy leaves from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to hot glue it right there to the top of the hat. One of these small little pumpkins from Dollar Tree, and then I'm going to add one more leaf just to add that extra color, extra texture, and I love the way this little scarecrow turned out. My first one ever made for fall. You're gonna have to let me know what you think, and wouldn't it be fun to make these with kids? For the next DIY, again, I'm going to take some drop cloth and I'm just going to iron it out just for 10 seconds with the auto heat press. This is just going to give it a nice flat look. What we're creating now is some trick or treat sacks that you can do as gifts for Halloween or the fall. I'm going to place the first design after I weeded it and just place it right in the center. Now I'm just going to place the other and just layer it on top, and that way we'll have our complete design. I'm going to do the same thing with another design that I saw in Design Space that I just loved, and it said trick or treat as well.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city.
Once I had the designs all set, I'm just going to start hot gluing these into little sacks. I'm not looking for it to be perfect. You can sew it if you want, but hot glue is plenty sufficient. Now that I have hot glued the bottom and the back, I'm going to just cut off just the top just to make sure it's a little bit more straight. I added bags in here, but you can add treats, candy, whatever you want, and then secure it with some jute string, and they look like cute little sacks. You can even customize them with names. I just think the possibilities are endless. Using the auto heat press made it so easy, so much fun, and I love the way they turned out.
See the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get it.
All right, friends, you're going to have to let me know which one is your favorite. I love this one because I love the message, and I just love the little scarecrow, but I love them all. But you're going to have to let me know which one is your favorite. If you are visiting for the first time, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you consider joining our YouTube family. If you are returning, welcome back. I want to thank HTVRont for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check out their link down below in the description box. What a great machine to have added to your crafting supplies. I love using it. Make sure you check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.